What's up, year 7? Just going to move this out of the way. Drink this. And we're going to start off our answer to that question that tripped up a lot of you in your summer examinations, but there were some really good answers across the year group. Let's be fair to those students who did really well. And it was a difficult question. I'm going to read it. It says, using the OS map of Abbey Wood, plan the route you would take from St. Paul's Academy to, in your assessment it was Crossness Nature Reserve, but in this case it's Lesnes Abbey viewpoint, and that's the viewpoint symbol here, isn't it? So Lesnes Abbey down here, the viewpoint symbol that we can see on the map. Okay, and we're going to just underline some information in the question that we're going to need, which is going to be compass direction. That's the first thing we need to refer to each time we talk about maybe a new grid square. A grid reference, and references to landmarks. Now when you're planning your answer, you could be, drawing yourself a little compass just to remind you of yourself of the compass points, and then you could also do these very specific compass points of northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast. Grid reference, you might remind yourself of grid references, which is 4-figure. Okay, and you could give yourself the 4-figure square that the school is in, which is 4, 6, 7, 9. And a 6-figure grid reference, you might give yourself a 6-figure grid reference that the school is in, which is 4, 6. About 4, 6, 2, where the entrance is, and then 7, 9. It's going to be about, 7, 9, 2. So we also have landmarks, and an example of a landmark apart from the school in that box that we have there is a footpath. You've also got general shops, buildings, other homes, residential areas. So some of the landmarks that you can refer to as you move from one box to another. Okay, the route that I'm going to take is we're going to come out of the school. We're going to go this way along that road there towards our shops. We're going to come down. We're going to go along this way towards where we're going to turn south to the station. We're going to continue down here. Okay, down here somewhere, and eventually make our way to the Lesnes Abbey viewpoint. Okay, so it's not going to be as big a road or as big a route as we would have taken to get to the nature reserve, but we can't really get a train. We could get a bus, but I'm going to do it in terms of walking. We're going to make our way by walking to our viewpoint. I'm just going to do my best to draw the viewpoint symbol here in Lesnes Abbey. Okay, how are we going to get there? We're going to start off in the academy. We're going to give the 6-figure grid reference, starting at 462792, St. Paul's Academy. We're going to go north, and then east, eventually following the footpath, which is that footpath there, which is actually eventually going to go a little bit in a weird direction, not quite east, not quite north. So we're just going to say we're going to follow that road until heading south. And that's going to take us to about here. We could give the grid reference, and I'm going to show you how to do that. That would be, we're going to say, we're still in the same box. 4, 6, and where are we here? 4, 6, 7, 7, 9, 4 or 5. So I'm going to say 794 because it's not quite halfway. All right, that's our first thing. We've kind of just evaluate whether or not you've met your 3 conditions to get 6 marks in your answer in this first opening sentence, and we've done all 3 of those things. We've got our compass directions, we've got our grid reference, and we've also got 2 named places, St. Paul's Academy and the footpath, the named landmarks. Okay, now when we get to this point, we're also going to pass a number of shops that we know from lived experience are there. So passing a number of buildings, such as the shops in this region here at 467794. Continue south. Okay, we're going to keep going this way. Okay, until 467792. So we've kind of changed that a little bit because we've headed further south. Turn east. And it's going to be towards the road that we can see here. It starts up here, it winds all the way around down towards this direction, and it's the A204. Okay, and it's in a new box. In 4779. We've changed boxes. Go south again until you reach Abbey Wood Station. That's this. Just because we know this area, we know that this is Abbey Wood Station here. A lot of you take this pathway to get to school that way. Abbey Wood Station is at 464 791. Okay. Okay, now we're kind of going to go southeast. So go southeast until we reach basically this area here. Okay. Go southeast until turning east again at, and I'm just going to give you the grid reference, which is going to be 46, it's actually going to be 47. I just realized that these should have been 47 because we did that up here, didn't we? So 47, I'm going to say 7, and then it's actually a new number because we're coming further down. We can't actually see the box's number because we've only got half of the box, but it is 78 because we know what is below this number. We know that 78 is below that number, and it's going to be about 789 up here, close to the top of the box. Okay, now we're going to continue east until we reach our destination. And our destination is the viewpoint. I'm going to give the grid reference for it, and the grid reference is 47, and it's going to be about 479, pretty much on the line. You could even say 480, and then 787, about 7 up that box. Yeah. You could also refer to the B23 here. You could say which is to the south of road B213. Okay, thank you for watching Year 7, and I hope you get on okay with this revision of our direct improving time for the assessment that you've just completed.